As predicted, Penn State and Ohio State get bids to compete for the Big Ten championship. Terry practices the chase and tackle drill to get ready for his first ever start. He starts poorly as Nicholas Singleton runs past him untouched. But Terry wins the next several reps. Besides one mistake, he locks on to the team's star halfback. Terry shows the consistent pursuit and tackling required of a starting linebacker. The drill ends as it begins, but Terry has very good results overall. After practice, he uses his energy to build his leadership through team building, and he also focuses on his training and health. The team goes to Indianapolis to face Ohio State. The Buckeyes have higher team ratings and a Heisman finalist in quarterback Will Howard. The redshirt senior dominated the Nittany Lions 6 weeks ago.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to another chapter in the long legacy of the Big Ten Conference. It's a championship game in the new expanded Big Ten, and there are high stakes here. Not just a conference championship, but potentially positioning themselves for a run at the national championship with an automatic bid. This is a matchup we've all been waiting for. Two teams ranked in the top 5, battling for a precious conference title, but also pointing to something even bigger, the college football playoff. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the 3rd-ranked team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going.
The offense opens the scoring with a field goal. The defense puts Howard and the Buckeyes in a 3rd and long situation on their first possession. Abdul Carter, the team's standout defensive lineman, makes his presence known. The offense scores a touchdown to make the score 10-0. On defense, Terry gets involved on 1st down. Later in the drive, he shows ability and skill that justify his selection as the starting middle linebacker. Though Kobe King has made way for Terry, the two of them form a good duo. The redshirt junior makes a key pass defense on 3rd down. The Penn State offense fails to increase the lead, but Terry continues his solid play against the Ohio State running game. The matchup between Abdul Carter and Will Howard will be critical. The former sacks the latter for a 2nd time.
That's a good job by the defense to force the fumble.
3rd down now.
Carter is an All-American on the defensive line, but his peers are formidable in their own right. Zane Durant forces a fumble, and fellow defensive tackle Liam Andrews recovers the ball. He returns it untouched.
Touchdown, Nittany Lions on the scoop and score.
When you talk about a big-time play by the defense, they force the fumble, scoop it up, and score a touchdown.
Despite his hot streak, Terry sits for the entire 2nd quarter. Ohio State scores 2 touchdowns before Penn State scores 1 in response. The Nittany Lions lead 24-14 at halftime. The Buckeyes get the ball to start the 2nd half. On 3rd and 3, their Heisman finalist runs an option play, but Terry and the defense stop him short of the 1st down marker. Terry finds himself playing a cornerback role in a one-on-one matchup, but Will Howard looks to the other side and connects with receiver Jeremiah Smith, who weaves into the end zone.
Strong game by this quarterback. That's a crucial response by this offense.
The Penn State offense counters with a touchdown to restore the team's 10-point lead. Ohio State faces 3rd and 6 at midfield when Liam Andrews makes another key play in the pocket.
Exactly what we saw right here.
The Nittany Lions score a field goal to make the score 34-21. The Buckeyes move inside the 10-yard line. The balance of the game hangs in the air.
Nobody could not call it in. A 3rd down drop.
Early in the 4th quarter, the team leads 34-24 when Ohio State moves close to the red zone. Terry plays zone coverage and gets caught flat-footed when Will Howard finds a receiver who plows the ball into the end zone.
Touchdown, Buckeyes. Here we go. It's what you hope for. 4th quarter, 1-possession game, conference conference championship on the line.
Penn State leads 34-31 with 5 minutes left, and Ohio State is poised to enter the red zone again. They call a deep pass, but safety Kevin Winston Jr. intercepts Will Howard's throw. The offense stalls again, so the defense returns to the field with 3 minutes left. Abdul Carter plays a linebacker role and makes a clutch tackle for a loss. Ohio State follows with a quick pass play that sets up a 3rd and 3 close to the red zone. Terry watches from the sideline as Ohio State scores and takes the lead, 38-34. The Nittany Lions fail to respond on offense, and the Buckeyes get the ball with 39 seconds left. But the Penn State coaching staff let precious seconds pass. Terry calls a timeout to keep their hope alive.
100 yards.
The Buckeyes run the ball for a first down and assure their victory. Penn State will compete in the college football playoff, but they have to watch their rivals celebrate winning their rematch in the conference championship.